Good coffee morning, neighbors. I've been stewing over a title for this, so let's call it Secular Vote. I think the biggest challenge to voting is getting the over 50% of possible voters that don't vote to vote. So there you go. It's not about swaying the 25% of Republicans or the 25% of Democrats to a position. It's about the 50% that are calling bullshit, because that's what a no vote is they just don't think it works. Maybe we've come to a tipping point in this. Now, I say secular vote because I'm going to evaluate the ballot by a person's notion of what secular means. So it means that the best ideas should come forward. It's that simple. The worst ideas should be put in their place. It's that hard. So I don't evaluate things based upon a theology. I don't have a theological basis for how I understand what's around us. It doesn't mean I don't have amazement and emotions and feelings and all those other things, guilt, shame, hindsight, second guessing. So secular ideas in their place, like science is a secular endeavor. Everybody is involved. The whole world is involved. It is a common language and understanding of how these things work. Like this haze in the background behind me. Or maybe the rushing of tires you might not hear because of noise cancellation. So, secular notions. We know how vaccines work. There's something called efficacy that is a consideration in the medical world. There's something called professionalism and peer respect, a mutual respect for an understanding of something. So among the communities being developed out here, these peer-to-peer relationships, trusted peers, untrusted peers, secure peers. Where do you go? What do you do with this? How do you make it work? How do you get the person that doesn't think it's worth voting to think it is, and make it a long-term commitment? That's the change we need. Voting works, period, end. If the voting is substantial and hard to argue the results, then it's much louder vote, much more intense vote. And then there's next year's elections, 2021. It might be local. And it's going to annoy the hell out of you forever, for the rest of your life. You're going to find people on there. Take a look. You figure it out. But it's going to take some time. Secular vote. What does that mean?